And we're live on a thirsty Thursday. Are you thirsty for more? Cups up, people. Cups up. What's up, everybody? I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger of God, the first child of God. I am the Lilith reincarnated. I'm more than just Lilith. I'm just reliving Lilith's experience, but I am all of the dark goddess. Hey, how are you? We have a bunch of new people. You guys just keep coming in, so now that I have your attention, let me explain a couple things as I dive into this madness. First things first, in order to keep up with me, you never will. Why? It would be all life-consuming. If you were to watch all my videos and keep up with me, you'd be consumed by my madness, and that's cool. But in essence, let's just get to it. You'll have to keep it. You'll have to catch at least last night's live video, and probably all of yesterday's. I posted some important shorts and all the great stuff in my community page. I'm a whole broadcasting system to what I call is the bullshit. The bullshit. Give me a second while I get a fucking guidebook to this bullshit. There's plenty of guidebooks on how to work through the bullshit. What is the bullshit? Oh, God, and his great plan. I teach you the divine feminine awakening that's happening, which is universal energies that are pushing humanity into change and evolution. I broadcast the bullshit daily of how this energy comes and goes and flows and how it fucks up my motherfucking life. So that when it gets to you, because I'm like your first line of defense, I get it, it hits me, and I teach you how to deal with it, so when it gets to you, you know how to ride this motherfucking wave. I be swearing that I taught you well and you'll figure out how to do it better than me. Here comes Nate Dogg. Nobody does it. I talk to dead people. When I say they're there and I see them, they're there. I'm part of the spiritual realm. How did that happen? When you get past your fucking thoughts and your feelings, you enter back into the subconscious, which is the spirit. Welcome to the spirit. The force is strong within you. We're going to wake you up. Wake up, wake up. It's not the first of the month till tomorrow, but we'll talk about that today because we're still in that Hecate energy. Meet you at the crossroads so you won't be lonely. See, I told you can't keep up. What are you talking about? Those that have been here know that I'm going real fast and there are a bunch of punchlines about the bullshit. You'll catch on, or you won't. Welcome. So, last night I said there was a tower. There's a tower. There's a tower. I thought I blew through the tower. I always think it's that easy. It's never that easy. You want to avoid the whole destruction of it. You want to avoid the emotional attachment. You want to just avoid the bullshit. You're like, okay, God said this is some bullshit. It's about to blow up in my face. Get out. Get out. 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 So I tried to get out quietly. Nah, bro. I will make a table and set your enemies at it. They're not my enemies. That was my best friend. Don't make me sit here. What happened? Damn it, Beavis. It's all on camera. We got you on camera. It really is. As soon as I walked out of the building, though. No, I walked out the first time with my doggy dog, and I saw Diana, and I was telling her how I still feel all fucked up about it, but I was great that I made a video, and it was great to talk to you, and I'm just like, the energy is a tower, it still feels fucked up. She's like, yeah. Okay, so I saw her. She failed to send me an SOS warning. I was going to text you and tell you I saw her, but it happened too fast, I guess. Yeah. So I take my dog up, I do what I gotta do, and I go back down to smoke now. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to burn my sage, I'm going to smoke some weed, I'm going to get ready for my day, right? No, and yes, and no, and yes. As soon as I walk out of the building, there she is. But she's sitting with the Rat Pack. Who's the Rat Pack? You have to keep up with this story. These are the people that accused me of harassment because I said you can't have a cigarette and I'm tired of your filthy ass ways. So they went and ran and told on me that I was harassing them. Then this whole thing happens for like 2 weeks about these people, and she disappears, and she tells me yesterday morning that, hey, I'm sorry I've been laying low. It's because these people got so much going on, and I don't want to get caught up with these people. And, I'm really fearful about these people and what they got going on. I made a whole video about it yesterday. Go catch yesterday's video. Right? So then I walk out first thing this morning after God has already told me, hey bro, she's on some drug ass shit and you need to stay away from her. He told me that last night. He made me face it real hard, hurt my feelings. I cried all about it. I'm losing a friend to addiction, right? And I blame the book. As soon as I bought this fucking book, right? I always like to blame it on a book. Anyways, blame it on the rain. Oh yeah, and I sing a lot too. It's transmissions to the bullshit. Anyway, so I walk out and here it is. She's sitting with the so-called people that she's so-called running from, and they're the so-called problem, and they're so-called my enemies. And she's just sitting there with them, you know, lollygagging and her kid and everything. It's fucking 7 o'clock in the morning, number 1, 2, and 3. At least you have your kid this time. And she's like, hey! And I take my earphones off, and it's on camera. I literally walk out the door 4 feet. I see her. She's all, hey! And I put my earphone back. I said, God said that I shouldn't be talking to you, so you stay away from me. And I put my headphones on, and I walked over to my spot. And I sat down. And she starts text messaging me. She's harassing me, if you think about it. No, I'm being pushed into this, and I don't want to do this. Please don't make me do this. And she's texting me, and finally I tell her something. And this is like, leave me alone. No, bro, she doesn't. She doesn't leave me alone. She decides she wants to roll up with her kid and fucking her stroller, and she wants to talk this out and get in my face. As soon as she approaches me, I said, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hear what your mind has to say about this. I don't want to talk to you. And then she starts talking, and before she lets out one word, I let it all out. You're a fucking addict. You fucking cheated me out of a friendship. You saw me as a fucking come-up. You said they were the fucking problem while you weren't hanging out with me, and here you are with them. You said you were running for them. You've made up all these stories. You take off from here, and then you fucking come back and act all fucking weird. And now you're caught. Your fucking mask is down, and God said to stay away from me. Get away from me. And while I'm screaming this at her face, I'm at the front porch where people are walking by, staff, new people, plus those people. Everybody's seeing this fucking scene. And I'm like, fuck. I don't want to make a scene, bro. I don't want to be part of the scene, bro. God said exit the scene. Curtains down. And here's this big-ass scene, first thing in the morning, bro. And she walks away, and I'm burning sage the whole time, bro. Like, God knew this was gonna happen. And I'm sitting there, and I'm huffing, and I'm puffing, bro, that this just is happening. I'm so fucking hurt, so mad that I had to deal with this. I don't want to fucking deal with this, dude. And I'm breathing and shit, and then some random fucking guy pulls out $1 and wants to ask me for a cigarette right now. What about me looks like you want to ask me for something, bro? Did you not just see what just happened? Maybe you didn't. But still, looking at the fact that I'm sitting here in a whole meditation space, burning fucking smoke, with the ugliest look on my face of hatred, says, okay, approach me and ask me for something. So he asked me for a cigarette. I'm like, no estoy en una pinche tienda. Ahí está en la pinche tienda. I'm not a fucking store. Go buy a cigarette at the fucking store. And that's what it comes out of my mouth again. I'm like, oh, God, shut up, bro. You're being loud. Fuck. And here comes the staff member. He's kind of cool. His name's Red. And he's looking at me, and I'm giving him the most evil look. I'm looking him straight in his eyes with the evil, and then the mask just drops. And I just start crying, bro. I just start crying so hard. And he's just staring at me, and I'm just crying. I just break, bro. I just break. And he's like, I'm going to give you a minute, and I'm going to come back. And then he comes back after I calm down, and I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. I couldn't hold my mask, bro. I was just so hurt about what just happened. So what's going on? And I tell him the whole story, because I need to tell, you know what I mean? Why I acted like that. I need to be heard. And he's like, he was very cool about it. He's like, I understand. I've had to cut off everybody. You know, it wasn't a friend. It was an acquaintance. It was an acquaintance. You know, he's trying to talk some, you know, some straightness in me. But in those moments, you're just like, fuck. I don't want to do this to begin with. I don't want to get loud. I don't want the confrontation. I don't want to do any of this. But here I am. I've got to do it. And I did it. And it's done. And now she's texting me, bro. And the shit that she's texting me is nothing more than confirmation to what I accused her of. And that's where this whole thing started, bro. So at the same moment as as in the middle of my conversation with Red, here comes Diana. So now I'm being passed on to someone, and I'm like, Diana, and it was worse than I ever thought. She's like, really? It's like, bro, I yelled at her. I fucking called her all kinds of addicts. I'm telling her what just happened. She's like, I'm sorry, bro. I was like, bro, it's worse than that, bro. And I was like, and it's like, I didn't see it. And I was like, and then I got my car all apart right now, and she, it's like, fuck. And as I say that, my worker walks through the parking lot, and she sees me. I don't know what's happening. She's just walking to her car, to be honest, but she sees me. She walks up as soon as I say that I'm stressed out about, she took apart my whole car. I was depending on her to fix my car. I got to do all of this shit now. I say that to Diana. My worker looks over, sees me, and walks up. She's like, hey. And I'm just crying. I said, I'm having a bad morning. I'm sorry. She's like, well, I have some news. And she has the biggest smile. She's like, we got approval for your part. We're going to order it today. And Diana looks at me and she goes to cry, and I just start crying harder. I was like, thank you so much. And she's like, wow, that was God. I was like, I know. He's all around us. It's like, that's that medal of honor when you're still laying in bed wounded and everybody else is dead. The spirit guides are so proud of you for facing it. But you just feel wrecked. And you look at it and you're like, what could I have done better? It's the emotional attachment. If I wasn't so emotionally attached, this wouldn't have been so hard on me. I got my feelings hurt. And I want to point out, it's like, I make it look good, but it really is hard. It's really hard what I do. And it's like, and that's what I said to Red. It's like, I'm going to get this part. I'm going to get this job today. I'm going to put on my face and get this job. I'm going to fix my car, and I'm going to get out of here, is what I said to Red. And then I crawled over, sat next to Diane. She said, here's your part. I'm going to get this job. Here's my part. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. And that's what I told her. I was like, God did this. If God wouldn't have blown my radiator, and I told you, they put in a radiator, and it looked fairly new from the last fucking guy. If God wouldn't have blown my radiator, I would have never had this experience with her. It was the radiator that brought us together. And that's what I said. I was like, I didn't even notice she was tweaking when she took my whole car apart. It's in so many pieces. I watched her do it so that, I see that it can be done, but I was panicking. She's like, I know you're freaking out. She even washed the parts in a bucket, and I didn't see it, bro. The spirit guides don't, like, how did you not? I wasn't. It's like, you're psychic, yeah, but when you're in your emotions, you don't see what's going on around you, dude. In that moment, I'm helpless to my need of your services, that I don't see who you are and what you're about. All I need is a service from you, right? So she wasn't able to fix my car, and that's what started this relationship. Well, it literally started that day. You can go and ask them, and they can see it, and they can order this part for you. And I went, and that was true, and I waited all this time, right? And I was like, I had gotten a welfare check, and I could have bought the part, but God said no. It was because of that part that brought us together. And as soon as we were done, here comes the part that's going to take us apart. I want to show you how God works. The whole point of what I'm here to do is show you that God is real, the Holy Spirit. I show you God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. But I'm teaching you Goddess, which is your feelings. That's me. Okay? I'm teaching you a lot of that, but I want to teach you. That's what I'm here to do. Still got 55 more years to teach everybody how God works and how to communicate with Him and how to get back to Him and understand, what He's doing in your life and why He's doing such things. and make you fully aware there is no such thing as the devil, that this is God, and he's pushing you into these really difficult pits of hell to face challenges that people before you couldn't face and couldn't overcome, but people all over the world are faced with. You are not alone. There's Michael Jackson. Hey, whenever you're feeling sad, just put on some Michael Jackson. He is the frequency of love. He is, in my essence, Archangel Michael took form in Michael Jackson. Really? You have to understand Michael Jackson you have to know the angel to know the man. I never knew the man. I didn't know him. I made jokes. Just like everyone else. But it's no joke. Anyways, so I wanted to tell you about how I went through my tower, because it's typically comes for a Friday. But, well, normally I have them on a schedule, but I didn't before. They would happen all the time. As soon as I would pick myself up, like one of these moments, like, all right, I did the right thing, everything's going to be okay, pick yourself up, you can get back to life, it'll be okay, you can rebuild from here. Another one would strike. We're in 10 days of healing, so I do anticipate another one to strike. Another tower or awakening, ego death to happen. We're going through 10 days of shadows, is what it was. So, you know what I mean? It's going to be enlightenment for 10 days, real hardcore, like, truth and action, truth and action, truth and action. Your body's going to get fucked up from this. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster. And that's when they said Fortuna, I said that. It's like, fuck, it's ups and downs, fate. When I saw Fortuna in the fucking quantum, I was like, fuck. Fortuna is a stage of the dark night of the soul that typically happens in, June. But it can happen anytime. It's just, all it is you recognize the story, the time that happens, what you've learned from that time, and know that that time is happening right now. That's what it means to be multidimensional. We're working through timelines. And I teach you how time is here. And that's what I say is energy. You can say I read energy. I read the time. And I tell you what's happening in time and how that time is flowing into our time. That energy is upon us. So we went through the tower. The next thing I shared last night was the chariot card. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my car fixed. And I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Diana thinks it's amazing. She's like, everything you say comes to fruition. Because it comes from my heart. I have to listen to what I'm saying too. It doesn't come from my thoughts. Listen and walk in that. But also listen to what you're saying and what you're projecting, because it's coming. So again, I'm going to get me a job, but I want you to understand, I didn't plan this. Again, I did my due diligence. I was just planting seeds like I'm supposed to, and this is the one that grew. Why this one? Because God says this is the right one. This is a good one. It's a fucking office job. It's a phone job. It's a leave me alone type job. It's a fucking Monday through Friday job. No weekends, part-time. He picked it. I didn't pick it. I put myself where I thought I was qualified, and he picks, he tells those people to give this one a call. So it's like, how do you make your life better? You let God make it better for you, and you do the hard work. You let him take care of the outside. You do what he says as far as the outside. You plant your seeds. You plant your intentions. You put yourself out there. You try to. If I need a job, then I have to be actively looking for one. My number has to be floating around there so somebody can call me for a job. If I'm in need of one, I need to be accessible for one. Make it known that I need one. Something like that. Make yourself open the doors, and then pray to God for what is best. Don't take things just because they look good. Don't go for things. Be realistic about what things are right for you. So I was looking for call center jobs. Why? I have experience doing it. Thought it might be okay, let's try something that I've done before, and let's see if I can do it better, or if this might work for me, because I still have it. So that's what a tower is. Expect more of them. I want to explain to you, though, like, you can't avoid a tower. I didn't want to do this. But that's it, is you have to face this fully. In essence, I'd like for it to quietly go away. That's what we always hope, is we can handle this quietly. a DNA, or what is it? Something D&D, right? Where, like, nobody talks about it. It just goes away. Nah, bro. The shit's gotta hit the fan. The bridge has to be burnt. There has to be, you know what I mean? No way back. There's no way coming back. And that's what she did. The last message was like, her messages were so mean too. It's like, luckily I was talking to other people and not reading her responses. She just kept messaging me. So first off, she starts with, I don't appreciate you slandering my name like that. Right? And I was like, fine, go tell them that I was harassing you and I'm making things up and I'm accusing you of shit. It's like, just leave me alone. That's what I say. She's like, and I was in my room because I was handling a I swear I have the messages. It's unbelievable. She's like, there's a leak from in my kitchen, or from the bathroom to my kitchen, and I was handling some kind of maintenance issue. I was like, okay. And then she's like, and you're being mean on your Shark Week. She's like totally deflecting. So she's saying, I don't appreciate you talking to me like that. And I was busy because I was trying to fix, like, you could have just said you were rewiring your fucking radio system at that point. Why are you doing maintenance in your room when what are you talking about, bro? I accused you of being a tweaker and you told me you were tweaking in your room trying to fix the ceiling. That's what the messages say, I swear to God. Then the next thing is, you're just being mean because you're on your period. Bro, my period ended yesterday. Period. This is stupid. This has nothing to do with my period. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I was like, can you just take accountability for the fact that you said that these people were the problem? You haven't talked to me in days because of these people, and then you're over there fucking hanging out with these people? You're two-faced, a backstabber, you're dealing with addictions, and God said... I was like, did you think that the psychic wasn't going to see the truth? She's like, well, I think you're just something. The last message was like, I think you're blowing shit out of proportion, and we can talk about all this. And I was like, I think you're crazy, bro. Like, this is bullshit. I'm not going to fix this. God, it can't be fixed. It could if I cared. You just ruined it, dude. I just realized I didn't have a friend. Don't you understand what happened to me? All you care about is your own stupid fucking desire to fucking hide your mask. Asshole. And that's what I said, too. I didn't call her one mean name, other than but the truth is mean. And why am I sitting there crying? Because I lost a friend. I thought you were my fucking friend. And that's what he was like, they're just an acquaintance. And that's where it is too. My Holy Spirit's like, you're around a bunch of homeless people. You think you're going to make friends with them? You know, statistically speaking, yeah, I know what kind of people they are. But I'm not like them, so I don't see everybody in a box. Oh, you're like them and you're all the same. No, you show me that you're all the same. I don't assume you're all the same to begin with. I think that everybody's different. What is at my door? Oh, there's a letter being pushed through my door. Important update. Oh, God. That was a little scary, given the factor. Room schedules. Cool. They're doing it. Attendance checks are starting. Oh, that was another thing, too. First thing this morning, the police were outside when me and Diana went out. I can't even make this up. I need to get out of here. When I walked my dog, the police were out there, and I asked, what was it? And it was like, there was a baby on the 4th floor running around again. Another one. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, the parent just got here. What? Why do they do that, bro? Why do people leave their babies here in this building by themselves and go out and do stuff while their kids are here in the building alone? I don't understand this, guys. I don't understand. Now, my kids are 13 and 14. I can do it, but before I couldn't. So I couldn't, and I didn't. Anyway, so listen to this. Attendance checks are starting. If you are not scanned upon entry, exit, or at mealtimes, staff will visit your room in the evening after dinner to ensure your family is okay. If you plan to be away for more than 72 hours, you must. This is gonna get her too, bro. See what I mean? Karma unleashes. It has nothing to do with me. If you plan to be away for more than 72 hours, you must contact your case manager directly. Receive permission. Provide your return date. And they heard me. That's what you don't get. So even though I'm talking to Red, I seen it. The whole back windows of where all the staff is, their windows are open and they're listening to me tell the whole story. At least 4 of my subscribers are staff members in this building, whether it's security or actual whatever. I give my card. I have nothing to fucking hide. In essence, I'm trying to teach people. Let me tell you why I'm here. Let me tell you why God brought me to this place and what I'm here to learn and what I'm here to teach. I'm not just some homeless person in your shelter, but I am homeless in your shelter. And that's where it teaches them to see that not everybody's the same. But since I've been here, all of these new fucking things have been taking place. And this just started today. And that's it, because how long have people been abandoning their kids, their pets, using this place as what it is? And I said that. I said that 2 nights ago. You fucking take off and you leave your fucking dog here. And then it's shitting and pissing and it's not being tended to. Okay, she does it with her dog, but these people are doing it with their fucking kids. They're going and spending the night at other places, like she is. Like they don't live here full time. They have somewhere else to go. According to her, some of these people actually have homes. They can stay with their family. They're using the system to get a new apartment because they didn't pay their fucking bills. Are you serious? Yeah, bro. Statistically speaking, you should know this type of shit. What type of people be in the systems? What am I? A mole? A whole whistleblower? I take it all in and I push it all out. This is amazing because it holds accountability. And this should be real in any way. The last shelters I went in, you had to fucking sign in and sign out. It was a locked door. You had to be screened in and screened out. You know what I mean? Room checks were done every night and every day. They made sure you were in your room. They made sure, this is typical shit that happens at a shelter, but wasn't being handled here. And people are just, all this crazy shit is going on. So go back to the people that got me written up. I told them about that. So they got written up 2 days ago because she couldn't find her son that she left in the room, who was now in some other fucking tenant's room. The same homeless, not handicapped person that I was accusing needed to take a shower and take care of her body. That's just running around on a wheelchair asking for donations. That's not actually handicapped. That's a whole nother story. Go back to last week's videos. So all this shit's been happening. How many kids are we finding? In the middle of the night, I made a video about it. It happened. It was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. They were knocking on doors. My daughter said that she thought it was Morgan's daughter, so I got up and went out. I told you, Morgan's daughter was coming off the elevator yesterday. She does it at least once a week, where Morgan is outside supposedly having a cigarette, but she does not smoke. She vapes. Right? So she's out having a fucking dab while the kid is upstairs, and she does it. She stays out there so long that the kid wakes up and opens the door and gets on the elevator and comes down and finds her. It is a fucking thing she does. And now she's paranoid that she's going to get in trouble. For what? What are you doing that you're going to get in trouble for? And that's exactly it. It's like you're leaving your kids, small children, unattended in the rooms. She's guilty of it, bro. And it's on camera. The kid literally got off the elevator yesterday. It was a full elevator. And it's not the first time. Diana was there last time. We came off the elevator. We were coming up the elevator. And as we got off on the 5th floor, there's Morgan's daughter. So I took her back down. I've done this many times. At least once a week. I take her daughter down to her. She's up on the floor. She was awake. So to say that it's other people is not true. Morgan's definitely guilty of this. If you plan to be away, you need to ask your case manager, receive permission, and have a return date. Now listen to this. If you're not scanned in upon entry, that means everybody's got to get their card. I have a card. I wear it on, it's on my back of my cigarette case. I just put it in my cigarette case, so that way I always go out with my cigarettes, so it's always there with me. They scan you every time you come in. Now they're saying upon exit or at meal times. If they don't see you scanned throughout the day, they're going to visit the room in the evening after dinner to see if you're here. They're fucking checking what's going on in this building. And each person is, that's what they're saying right here. They're going to be doing room checks on certain days. So what's today? Thursday, the 6th floor. Tomorrow they'll do the 7th floor. They're doing them 7 days a week because there's 7 floors. Makes sense. Makes sense. Effective immediately. And it's in fucking Spanish and English. And that's it too, is what, you know what I mean? Prohibited items listed will be shared once finalized on the city. What is it? You may be denied entry if you refuse to scan your card or provide check-in information. They also have a metal detector and bag checks for everyone. Yep, they want to see what you're bringing in and shit. That makes perfect sense. They did put metal detectors in a couple weeks ago. Or maybe months now, but they hadn't been using them, and it's effective immediately. And that's it too. It's like they're gonna see what you're doing in these rooms, bro. You're not bringing in your fucking drugs, your fucking alcohol in your bags and shit. People just bring in all their shit. You don't know what they're bringing in. You don't know what people are doing in here. They're not. And that's what it is. It's like I said something, I speak it, and then something happens. And it's like, yeah, you want to say it's me, but it's not. It's the universe. This shit, I have so many videos of it, and that's what I said too. Is like that fucking that reporter. They wanted to know what was going on in the building. I was like, I've been video documenting this since I got here. All the police, how often they pull the fucking alarms, the waste the city's fucking money because kids are doing this shit. All the fucking shit that's going on in here. How the elevators were down for weeks. How we didn't have fucking air conditioning. How the staff gets first pick at all donations. It's all in those videos, bro. Everything. Everything is in those videos, dude. And it's like, yeah, somebody could definitely make a story off of this. And that's where it is. It's like, but this isn't the first one. Go back to my October videos of the last fucking place I stayed at. The last, you know what I mean? I document everything of where I'm at, what I see. I'm a tell-all. I'm telling, I am, but I'm telling you from God, and I'm telling God what I'm seeing, and it's a whole it's like, you know, I'm explaining. I'm just the in-between. I'm stuck in between this bullshit. But this doesn't affect me. How many people is this going to scare, bro? It's going to scare some motherfuckers, bro. They're all on fucking alert now. Alert! Alert! This is a tower, bro. This is a fucking tower to motherfuckers. They're coming in your rooms, bitches. They're checking to see if you're here every night, if you're eating, if you're fucking on. Dude, this is a tower, bro, to all of these motherfuckers that are breaking the rules, bro. Breaking the rules, breaking the rules. Again, they found another baby just wandering. The fucking parents weren't even on site. Why did they do that? Where'd they go? I don't know. Where did they go? I don't know. I don't know. Crazy, huh? Prohibited items list will be shared once finalized by the city of Denver. Damn. 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 And that's where it is. I dropped a bomb. The whole bomb will go off on the place, and I'll be leaving. I'll see the whole thing on fire. It's that Thor moment. It's like, well, at least the foundations are gone. We'll have to find a new place to call home. Really? Yeah, pretty much. I've seen this. It's sad. It's so hard to say goodbye. At least I'm getting revved up. People are gonna lose their jobs. People are gonna lose a lot. What is it? Is it nothing more than karma? The truth is about to come out. That's crazy, huh? They were all trying to shove it through my door. It's like scaring people, the crackheads on the other side. I'm sitting here doing a reading. I'm like, who's shoving shit in my door? Why don't you go under? There's a big crack under there. I can see your feet. It's funny, huh? Yeah, it might be time to go. What am I going to do? I am going to buy my trailer. These guys are going to pay my moving costs. I'm going to get the job will qualify me to do it, and we're going to move on from this bullshit. And if that doesn't happen, that's what I said, if it's not time for that right now, and I actually have to stay here through the fucking school year, then it's going to be a better year because there's a better system in play. Right? Right. Right. And that's it. And that's all. And God bless. And amen. Did you plan this? No, it's God's plan. I try to teach you. What's he doing in your life? Let's find out. Actually, I only have one card to talk about. It's a Kali card. This is my higher self. Kali cuts through the bullshit, bro. And that's what just happened. I want to point out, it was my Morgan card that we pulled yesterday of the serpent heart of self-destruction. And it was Morgan that self-destructed yesterday. Do you see how literal the fucking guidebooks are? You're like, no, yeah, it's not coincidences. It's a whole divine comedy. So where are we at, Kelly? These ones we go in order. Really? Yeah. All my cards are a bit different. Oh, there's a good one. Shodashi. Number 26. Told you that's one of my numbers. And that's where it is too, is I'm sitting there and that's where it is you feel like your whole world is shattered on the inside. But there's all this confirmation that it's alright, have a good time, 'cause it's alright. Yeah, it's not. I feel terrible inside. I don't want your Medal of Honor. I just died, bro. That just killed me. But did you die? Yes, it's an ego death. My emotions and my mind, that whole situation just killed me, bro. My life is forever changed. Every time I go outside now, it'll never be the same. We will never be the same. My life is forever changed from what just happened in that moment. That is a tower moment, bro. It is forever changing. Lightning strikes. As they say, it doesn't strike the same place twice. It will if you don't learn your lesson. You're going to be out there like Benjamin Franklin. You'll make it work. Just keep trying. This is a good joke. Only the old schools know what's going on. All right, bro. And that's it. It's the deeper you go in the darkness, the more you find the light. I want to say, we are really, it's going to happen by today. Going to have hit 200 subscribers in 1 week. What have I been doing? Nothing. I'm doing what I always do. The seeds are fucking blooming, bro. And while I have you, I got to teach you what it is we do around here. This is what I do. Welcome to the awakening. Wake up. Wake up. Tomorrow's the 1st of the month. Oh, God. And we still got 10 more. We got 9 more days. Is this Hanukkah? Isn't there like how many days of the candles? Oh, seriously. I make lots of jokes too. Why? Because if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry harder. Laugh now, cry later. No, I cried real hard. Just sat there crying about it. And it's like, bitch, pull your big panties up. Go put on your pretty face. You're gonna get a job. You're gonna get a new life. You get a car, and a new future and a new love. And there's twin flames. You motherfuckers. I love you. I love you. Huh. This telepathic thing. I know you love it, but come on, bro. What didn't you see? I went through a tower last night. So then I wake up at 6:10. And I'm like, I'm so tired. And I look into my freaking phone and I see that somebody was there 3 minutes before that. I'm like, oh, it was you. You woke me up. How do I know that? You're thinking about me. You're thinking about me so hard you woke me up. All right, cool. I love you too. I'm going back to bed. Then I wake up at 7 something. And I look at my phone. Marshall, you're thinking about me. Stop thinking. Go back to sleep. I'm tired. I don't want to. And they know it. They love it. Russ loves it. She's gonna see this. She's gonna see this. And then I see it. They love that fucking telepathic communication. I told you, my intuition, you're in my intuition. That's what happened. They told me to send a message yesterday before the fire drill. And what was it? I waited as long as I could. You're haunting me. You're in my intuition. Do you want to say something? Is what I said to the person. And by that time, you have to say, you're haunting me by then. I can't get you. I see you everywhere now. Do you want to say something? Then say something. No. You're killing me, Smalls. And that's just it. They love this fucking telepathic communication where they can, like, you know, think real hard about me and then I show up. It's not funny, dude. I was tired. And then you just made me have to wake up to this bullshit. Make me want to punch everybody in the face. Shut up, Marsha. I love you too. I'm just saying, I love you guys, but stop fucking manifesting me so hard. First thing in the morning, guys. Come on now. I'm tired. You knew I didn't go. Didn't you know I didn't go to bed? You should be more respectful with your thoughts. I'm just saying, don't be pulling on me like that first thing in the morning. I hated that. They used to do it all the time. Bluest beef somewhere at like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, and then everybody wants to wake up, and I gotta, you know, be in their energy and shit. What is it? I'm just sitting there in a fucking trance, and then I realize whose energy I'm sitting in. Why am I in your why are you in my energy? What are we doing right now? Can't you just pick up the phone? Why is it gotta be so creepy like? They like it. They think it's cute. Russ thinks it's cute. It's not cute. You're annoying. Anyways, going back to it. I just had to throw that out too. You guys, first thing in the morning. No new love. Sorry. Shodashi. 26. Here we go. Ruby red with divine juice of life. That's funny. They called him the juice. No, that's what he said. That's what Red said. He said maybe just don't give all the Kool-Aid in the beginning. I was like, what, the Jesus juice? Don't give them the Jesus juice. They don't want the Jonestown juice. I made jokes about it. It was a punchline this morning. He was talking about don't give all of yourself, you know, and that's what the card said. You can't give from an empty cup. What are you talking about? I'm full of myself. Let me give you some. Pour some sugar. Anyways, move on. Divine juice of life. She nourishes the body, mind, and soul with vitalizing pleasure, life, and joyfulness. Goddess Shodashi. Why is that Tadashi? Something. I know a Christian rapper by that, but I'm seeing that other guy. What's his name? I don't know. Forget it. Obviously, it's something Tadashi. Whatever. Goddess Shodashi restores self-esteem and the awareness of your innate value, especially after a time of painful rejection or disappointment. Hey, we were dealing with rejection yesterday, remember? Well, I thought we were. Is that what just happened? I don't know. Through her blessings, the desire of the heart can find fulfillment in new ways. She brings divine energy for manifestation of wishes. Her presence is an indicator of inner power to restore yourself and attract what you need into your life. That's it. I don't chase, I attract. Meaning I'm not trying to seek, I'm trying to become. You become the thing you want. I don't know how to explain that. As I say it, I sound like every other stupid scroll that's ever said it before. So I'm like, I don't know how to say it different from them. I sound like somebody else. Shodashi is the fertile and creative aspect of LILITH Tempura Sendurai. Red-colored skin and vibrant with feminine life force. She is the power to actualize desires. All right, let me start there. My stomach is killing me. I said this yesterday. Sometimes your mind can accept it quicker, and then it'll fuck your body up later. Sometimes your heart, no matter what, when you go through this, your body is fucked up, bro. The emotional roller coaster, because it's a surge of energies, different energies that are flowing through your body and breaking free. When you do this, your body is crushed. When you have traumatic events happen, even if they're just extremely loaded conversations, they crush you. Right? Going numb to your feelings is a protective mechanism, but when you start really feeling them, they are crushing. So even though I'm feeling okay about this now, my mind is wrapping itself, it understands, it's making jokes, it's coming to it. That's just my mind. My body is crushed right now. My eyes hurt. I'm full of fucking, I just want to crawl in bed. I want a big fucking meal. I want something sweet, and I just want to be left alone for the rest of the fucking day from what just happened. But you can't just crawl into that feeling. You have to, that's that masculine, that's that Kobe, that's that warrior where you still have to push on. It's only 11 o'clock. You have much more life to live today. I can't live. I've given it, this day took everything from me. That conversation ruined my life. No, you still have to keep going on. I want to explain this in full detail now that I can. I used to be able to say, I can't tell you what it is. I can only tell you what it feels like. Now I can tell you what it is and better ways to tell you what it feels like. As I sit here in a place of peace and content with it, I've come to, I'm coming to closure with what just happened. That's just my mind and my spirit are coming into sync. My body isn't yet. It hasn't recovered from what happened. The mind can recover. You can change your mindset. You can put your mind on and say, put your face on, get somebody grills you. Come on, get out of it. You got this, you got this, you got this. You can change your mindset. But you have to honor the body too. Even though my mind says I can keep going, what happens if my knees give out? You have to be careful with it. As you're doing this type of work, you have to honor the body. There's a healing that the body needs to do this, to make this, to ground this. Your mind can be wrapped around it's over, but your body hasn't let it go yet. It's still stored up. You're still tense. That's the aftershock. You're still very tense. You're still very either numb or very sensitive, oversensitive. So as I'm sitting here, I'm coming to peace, I'm calming down, but I'm exhausted now. It's like the buzzard's done and I did a good game, but I just want to die. And I can't. I can't die yet. There's still more today. We have to keep pushing. There's still more. We can seize more of this day. It's a beautiful Jupiter day. Everything's aligned. We can manifest. We can do great things. We can't let this thing destroy everything that's capable of this good day. The fucking energy is ripe. As I said, I'm going to use this day to my full ability. That's it. I got my fucking peace. I'm getting my job. I'm going to get my taxes. I'm going to put all this together. We use the energies. Because tomorrow, we're right back in our heart again. There's only a couple days that you can really seize the fucking moment. And even if the things get in your way, you still got to use that energy to the best of your ability. There's more life to give. We'll make it through this. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. So right now, last night was the mental part of it. This morning was the emotional part. Now it's going to be the physical part. And that's working through the elements, right? So your emotions are your cups. Your mental is your swords, right? Your physical is your pentacles. How do you do this? With your fire, the willpower, your wands. You have to harness all of the energies into your mind, body, and spirit. That's what makes the fucking pinnacle. That's what makes the magician. And how do you do this? As I showed you got to be a Queen of Cups. You got to love yourself through this. You can't just push yourself. You have to love yourself through this. Nurture yourself through fucking what's happening in your life. Okay? Okay. In color healing from Hinduism to Buddhism, red is a medicine for attraction and magnetism. Right there, they told me. Right there, I saw, put on your red dress for your interview. I have a very specific red dress that I wear for extreme spiritual work ceremonies. It's an extreme dress I only wear for ceremonial work. Right there, they said, put on the red dress. Red is the medicine for attraction and magnetism. The appearance of Shodashi in a reading indicates a time when your ability to attract what you want is heightened. You can be relaxed and trusting your capacity for magnetically drawing all you desire into your world. How is this happening? Because I just pushed out all the darkness. So as soon as you push it, you close a door, open a door. It's hard to push that door, bro. It's hard to even stand in that door. So that's what happened. I closed this door, so I don't have a friend. I don't have a job. I don't have a home. I don't have anything. So now I've gotten rid of it all, and here it all comes. It's the laws of the universe. It's not necessarily the law of attraction we're talking about in this particular instance. Yes, I'm magnetizing, but I'm magnetizing from a hopeful place, not a hurtful. I really need a job. I just wish I had a boyfriend. I gotta get a house. I'm not. That's desperation. That's chasing out of fear. It's a whole different magnetism. I'm going to teach you how to do this. It's all past the mind. In the tantric teachings and that's it too, that's how quickly I'm guided. God told me what to wear. In a minute, he'll tell me what to eat, what to put in my body to make it feel better. You know, you literally listen to the whole spirit to guide you. And he might tell me to rest. You do need to take a cat nap before your interview. You need to do this. He'll tell me how to take care of me. Don't let the world tell you what to do. You let God tell you. In the tantric teaching of Kalima, desire is not something to be afraid of, but something that can become part of your spiritual path. The benefit of developing the character traits required for manifesting desire, such as relaxation, trust, enjoyment, delight, and bliss, as well as discipline, commitment, determination, focus, and a positive attitude, encourage us onward so we don't give up before attaining success. And that's it. I can't let this hurtful thing happen, ruin the rest of my day. From our successes, we will come to realize that within one desire lies the seed to another. Eventually, the nature of desire is realized as a pathway rather than a thing sought. The desired nature can motivate us to attain breakthroughs for spiritual benefit for all beings. Meaning, as I break through this, somebody's seeing this. Actually, right now, we got 600 people, and all the people on the outside, and everybody in the fucking parking lot, and everybody saw what happened. They're seeing, in real life, real things, but they're seeing how I handle it. They've seen how other people go through these things, but now they see how the spirit handles these things. Shodashi teaches us that desire can help us live from the heart, honoring what truly lights up our being and being motivated by our passions. This one can be beneficial for the spiritual path rather than distraction from it. Her heart is compassionate with her spirit. Despite her youth, it is truly great. Shodashi encourages young people with big dreams to believe in their abilities. That's Kobe, bro. That's everyone in my spirit guides, bro. When they hit that level, bro, when you hit that level of self-mastery, of your good, all you care about is making sure other people understand that they can be good too. As soon as I saw that, I saw Kobe, but you see Pac telling people to keep going. You can live your dreams. You see Michael Jackson. You see Nipsey. I see them all, bro. It's not just them. It's a spirit of, you guys got this, bro. You're going to be better than us. Believe in yourself. Don't give up on yourself. Take the steps, bro. Believe, even though nobody else believes in you. When you hit that part of wisdom within yourself, bro, it really becomes about them. You want to save them from what we've been through, bro. It no longer becomes about you, mastering you, but helping others master themselves. Kobe learned that. He taught me so much about that. After he mastered himself, he realized it still didn't mean he mastered the game. The only way he could truly master the game was teaching others how to get that same mindset, to have those same skills that he had learned. He had to teach other people what he learned so that together they would rise. He couldn't carry the team to the fucking even if he did. If they didn't know the right moves, they weren't going to execute the right moves, which was going to bring the fucking championship. It wasn't about a solo game. He realized at first he was all about himself. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to fucking play my game. This is my game. This is my court. This is my team. It was all about him. Here comes Pac. It's all about you. It was until we mastered us and we realized what was more important. Now that we got us, I got to get you to get on my level, bro. So we We can master this. Diana said she's been seeing a lot of Kobe pop up on her Instagram and just memories. Said, let him in, bro. Let him be parts. Spend time with his words. I didn't know the man. I know the spirit. I didn't know the man. I see what he was now from what he left us, these clips and his games and his moves and his interviews. I see who he was when he was here. I know who he is now. He's still very active, alive. Let him in. Be in his spirit. Let his teachings talk to you. Let him be that voice in the back of your head. Inherit that Mamba spirit, bro. That's what gets me through my day. It's his spirit. The serpent spirit, which is my own, the Lilith. And it's a mixture of all of them. They are a piece of me that keeps me going from outside of me. This is me, for real. That's pushing, you know? And so, to the youth, that's what he says. A lot of his videos is like, he shares, I see that video more than any video I ever see. It's like, I always see these kids that they're getting mad because they can't make quantum leaps. It's like, if you spend 5, 10, 15, and he's telling you that because he literally had to spend that many years getting good. He's like, there's no other way. I had to spend so much time. I had to over practice to get this good. You're going to have to do it this way, is what he taught you. And that's the truth. Your life has to have meaning, bro. And the meaning of your life is to pass on your legacy, which was your wisdom, to the next generation so they can learn from what your life accumulated. Your life is all about a bunch of lessons and the wisdom you gain from it. And that's the real gold. What did you get out of this whole life? I learned so much. It's not about what I take. I can't take anything with me, but what I learned. And that's what it is. That's what he broadcasts from the Holy Spirit, or from the spirit realm. He tells you what he learned. Pac's words are what he learned. Nipsey's words are what he learned. DMX is what he learned. Their voice is what was left with us. They did great works, but it was the voice that stays in our heart of what they learned. Learn your lesson and teach someone else. And that's the true blessing. It's being able to pass that wisdom on. And if they really use it, you get to see them live on through you. Kobe lives on through me. I teach it, you know what I mean? His words, I walk in his words, and I teach his words, and I teach people to, you know, his legacy lives on. The Mamba mindset lives on in me and others. It's what he taught. He taught a mindset. He mastered a mindset, and he taught it to others. All of them did. They mastered their mindset. I did not know that Nipsey was so spiritual and full understanding of energy and shit. Extension, that dude was fully evolved. Mac Miller understood love. They learned what we're still learning. They mastered. They came, they saw, they conquered. They conquered themselves. It wasn't about the world. And they left the world all their wisdom. But they're still here with us. Thank God for that. Let's keep going. Shadashi encourages young people with big dreams to believe in their abilities and trust their hearts. She also reminds us that age is not necessarily a signifier of wisdom. Nah, bro. Nor is youthfulness necessary to an indicator of lack of thereof. And that's my kids. They're so wise beyond their years. They're so heartfelt. Like, we didn't think like that. We didn't act like that. We didn't feel like that. We had no compassion. These kids now, bro, they're so unaware of themselves. They're just trying to make just like the adults. Grown-ass 50-year-old fucking adults just trying to make, you know, like Kanye's. What's the difference between Kanye and his daughter at this point? Nothing. They're on the same-ass mindset. Whereas my daughter, she's wise beyond her years. She has a compassion and understanding, an awareness beyond her time. And she's always had that since the beginning. You can see her videos and her caringness. They're different. Don't let their age fool you. Don't let anybody's age fool you. You look at people and you think that just because they're old, they're wise. Or just because they're young, they're dumb. Don't put roles on people. Shadashi encourages us to discern qualities at a deeper level, rather than to make assumptions based on age or appearance. And that's what we do. We look at them, and that's what it is they make us think that they got their shit together. You look like you're a whole package. And then you tear it apart, and you're like, this is all bullshit. You're a whole fucking turd. You are the most beautiful dressed turd I ever saw. How old are you? Don't take things at face value or go by someone's word. Look instead at their actions and what your experience has been, and then allow for understanding as to how to proceed to arise from there. The fulfillment of the heart's desire can be attained in ways rather than what the mind prescribes. Shadashi encourages us to stay open if certain plans have failed to yield what we had hoped. And that's where I always am, all alone, hoping I had a friend. But the more I realize it, the more I realize I'm not alone. Because again, it's like, it went from Marshall being the only person that knew what it was like to be like me to more. This is an indication that the universe has other ways for us to fulfill our heart's yearning that are very likely to be far more beneficial and richer. The heart can perceive the deep workings of the divine in all things. And that's it. Your heart can give peace to what's happening, even in challenges and difficulties. This is why the heart can trust even when the mind recoils at what is taking place. And that's it. My heart understands this, and it's trying to make my mind, bring peace to my mind. It's not the other way around, guys. You can't use your mind to tell you how to feel. You've been doing that your whole life, telling yourself how to feel. You have to let your feelings tell you how to think. The intellect tends to create stories about situations not working out as expected. Such stories are not often accurate, let alone helpful. Shadashi asks us to take care with such misinterpretations of our experiences. She reminds us that when we trust in our heart's wisdom, rather than what appears to be, we will find the courage and faith to stay true to the extraordinary life path, so we may manifest extraordinary blessings. Shadashi often arises when the soul needs deep cleansing, particularly past hurts. That was that heart. We pulled the heart card yesterday. And we pulled, balancing of relationships. This is all past things. I haven't learned my lessons. We brought up all my past last night. Her presence indicates recovery and reclaiming of dignity after experiences of being judged, betrayed, or criticized. If your innate being has been attacked in any way, or if you've been bullying, if you feel there has been bullying or nastiness directed towards you, Shadashi brings healing and renewal to rise above such mean-spiritedness and lay claim to your beauty and worth. If we have been overly valued for our appearance, then she provides a healing path to clear the confusion and connect us to our real value, the beauty of our inner being. Her oracle indicates all manners of beautiful blessings awakening within and being attracted into your life. And that's it. Everything is good on my outside world. And that's where you'll fail to see the blessings. When you're not good inside, you can't see that everything's okay. You make everything worse outside because your insides don't feel good. My life is great right now. I'm serious. I got blessed yesterday with the money to get my tags, my insurance. I got the money to pay for my car part. My kids got free fucking school supplies. I'm getting a new job. Whenever I get there, they'll pay for my housing. My life is good. It's just dealing with past wounds that make things hard. But dealing with them keeps my life good. So I don't replay out these patterns. But we do until we deal with them. I just want to show you that. These things are important. They're going to feel like they destroy everything, but they're really opening up freedoms of, it's just, and that's what it is. The second I let her go, the second I was free. When I wrapped my mind around it, then it was time to go. It's just a lesson, a real fucked up lesson. Each person God brings me, they're a blessing, but they're a lesson. And it goes both ways. We learn a lot from each other. We have some good times, but we're not meant to stay together. It's just a contract. We're going to meet in this lifetime. You're going to bring peace and I'm going to bring peace, and we're going to fire each other up for the next stage of our lives. Maybe we'll see each other again later, but maybe not, depending on where our lives go. But we met now. I met you in this life this time. We fulfilled the contract. I'm grateful to have met you in this life. And that's what she said. It was great to be your friend. Sometimes, bro, you just gotta accept it. You want it not to end, but it's gotta end. Why? Because God's got another friend. That's what Bobby said. I'm trying to be your friend, or I'm your friend. I'm like, with friends like you, who needs enemies? You're a terrible friend. It's like they don't try to be. They just. That's Muhammad Ali. Friends. I ain't got no friends. I ain't got no friends. I got a lot of people. I got the spirits, bro. They're never leaving me. People, they come and go. It's hard. It does hurt. For sure. Alright, let's do an invocation. I'm going to pray for you, and you pray for me, and we got to move on with our lives. Shadashi, red daughter of divine beauty, into your open heart all experience of disappointment and pain, of rejection, judgment, and abandonment, betrayal, and even self-hatred simply dissolve. Your loving encouragement, I release these poisons from my beautiful heart now. I accept your presence, bringing a generous gift of awakening into a loving embrace of my innate beauty, value, and worth. You are a fertile garden of creative nourishment. I give you blessings into my soul and trust in deep yearning of my heart to keep me focused on my spiritual growth and personal healing. This leads me towards self-realization for the spiritual benefit of all beings. Hai Ma. That's what we're doing over here, guys. The science of self-realization, or they call it self-actualization, or they call it enlightenment. They call it the awakening. Jesus calls it the crucifying of your flesh and walking in the spirit. There's all kinds of names for it. It hurts. It hurts your ego. Sometimes your pockets. You got to make sacrifices for the real rewards. It's stupid. I'm just saying. Alright, so there's a thing to do here. Imagine, visualize, feel, or intend that you are receiving a pink lotus blossom blessing. I see Mac sitting on the lotus. Why'd you do that, Mac? You made that video, and that's the Mac attack. And what is it? Good News is the name of this song. I always fits. I love you, Mac. I love you, Mac. Alright. The goddess turns to face you with a gentle gaze. Her look penetrates through the confusion and instills a sense of quiet, unwavering confidence and unconditional self-regard within you. You are enough. You don't need to act in ways that suggest otherwise. You are always being led by the universe into a sacred fulfillment of your heart. There is no need to grasp or fear. Feel the relief and peace in your heart that the realization brings. Open your hands and receive the lotus, taking it into your heart and letting it remain there by gently folding your hands over your heart. Breathe in and out. This gift of self-love. You've completed your sacral ritual. Well, and the crowd goes wild. After an hour, I gotta get ready. Again, I have more day to live, but we did it. And that's what it is. And they come in all different shapes. That was just that one. There's more to come, and I'll show you the next ones. If you want to see some other ones, you can go back to any of my Friday or Saturday videos, and you'll see how I've been doing this for 3 years. We're reliving lessons. Your outside world is meant to trigger you into your inside world so that you can heal and evolve. So that's why I've been doing this. It's like every day, every Friday or whenever I go outside, I get triggered. I have to face my past. I have to face all these memories and emotions that are not tied to the current reality, but are just a pattern. This has happened so many times. It's just happening again. I've got to learn my lesson. I didn't learn it with the last person. Here it goes. And that's what it is. It's a journey. As Nipsey says, it's a marathon. I asked when this would ever end, and they said it doesn't. We just become better every day. The Kobe way. Welcome. I am your guide. There's some good times and there's lots of jokes. We'll start talking. There's lots of great things that come with it, but it's hard work. Yeah. Welcome to the jungle. I love you. Laters. Bye.